Hi guys, Ali Duzette here, and we are on day 3 out of 14 in this eclipse portal. Very exciting. We are basically going through a wormhole of energy right now. On the one side, we had the solar eclipse. Coming up, we have a lunar eclipse, and those 2 weeks in between, we have a supercharged ability to heal ourselves, to make some really big decisions. We're going to see a bunch of organic opportunities show up in our lives to help us get really clear on what we want and kind of force our hand to take action at times. That is my guess for this 2-week period, and I'm excited about it and a little bit nervous about it, but I think it's going to be good. Okay, day 3. So yesterday we talked about how the moon was conjunct Mars yesterday, a lot of conflict, and today we have some more interesting stuff going on. Now, I ran this chart from Washington, D.C. just 2 days. 11:56 a.m. is when the eclipse was exact. During the solar eclipse, so I've just been running from that 24 hours away. Now, today, the sun, this is the sun right here, and it is at 23 degrees of Libra, which means it is exact the star Spica. And I talked about Spica in some earlier videos, but Spica is a fixed star, and it whenever planets are close to it in a star chart, then the fixed star kind of colors the flavor of that planet. So having the sun conjunct Spica today is going to be really interesting. Spica is considered a benefic star. It's typically considered to be a good thing. I mentioned in a previous video that it is in the constellation of Virgo. It's like Spica is in Libra, but it's like sitting in the Virgin's hand. Okay, if you look at the night sky, Spica is in the hand of the Virgin. Virgo is harvesting, and it looks like the harvest is Spica. Okay, so Spica kind of has a little bit of a Saturn vibe as far as it brings to you some consequences. What consequences are coming up? But it is considered to be a benefic, where Saturn is a malefic. So your consequences should hopefully come to you in positive ways. And that is my hope for all of us today. So we have the sun conjunct Spica, and one of the interesting things about that as well is that Spica is considered to have the energies of both Mars and Venus, which is very interesting in the context of this eclipse. Now, this little guy is Mars, and you can see that it's up here in the 10th house with the sun on the other side of the south node right there. Mars is the stereotypical masculine energy. It is the energy that goes with Aries, and it is known for not shying away from conflict. It likes to take action, and it's a warrior energy. Now, Venus, this is Venus. Venus is the stereotypical feminine energy. So Spica is a really interesting star because it blends the masculine and the feminine. And that is especially interesting with this exact eclipse and exactly today, because Mars is the planet that goes with Aries, and we have this north node in Aries, and Venus is the planet that goes with Libra, and we have the south node in Libra. So today, what does that mean for all of us? I'll say my own son has Mars and Venus exact in his star chart. Whenever you have Mars and Venus next to each other, when those energies combined, Venus deals with love, Mars deals with war. So have you ever heard all is fair in love and war? That's like the essence of Mars plus Venus. And that can be an energy that we all get to experience today. We may find that we have a choice to make. We can fight for what we love, or we can fight with what we love. Which way are you going to fight? Mars energy is going to drive a lot of people to be fighting today. Are you going to fight for what you love, or are you going to fight with what you love? Today is a great day to really dig into your own inner conflict about what you love, about what you are willing to fight about, and take a step back, especially in your interpersonal connections at home, and say, okay, am I fighting with the people I love, or am I fighting for the people I love? And if the answer is that you're fighting with them and not for them, maybe it's time to reevaluate. What kind of energy do you want in your relationships? Do you want to be fighting with the people that you love, or do you want to fight for them? that Mars and Venus energy, when it gets together real close like that, there's always going to be this element of love and war, but you get to choose how you channel it. You get to choose if it's channeled into this protection of the people that you love, or if you're going to actually have conflict with them. And if you are in a space where you've been having conflict with the people that you love, today is a very good day to start letting that go. And you don't necessarily have to like get all specific about how you're going to do it, but just becoming conscious of it. Just right now saying, oh, like I realize that I am fighting with what I love. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to live a new way. I want to live a new way. Just choosing that can be enough to start triggering some big healing inside of yourself. So if you want to sit down and journal for 20 minutes and come up with specific strategies to start fighting for what you love instead of against what you love, that's great. And if all you have time to do today is listen to this video and have a little thought in your mind that says, wow, maybe I could approach my relationships a little differently. Maybe I don't need to fight with the people I love. Just having those new thoughts can be enough. That sometimes that is enough. Okay, so yesterday we talked about healing hopelessness, and today I wanted to talk about the brain fascia sessions. This is my website, allieduzzetclasses.com, and it's very fun. Where's me? It's not loading. It's okay. If you scroll down, this is all in alphabetical order. Here we go. The brain fascia session is the one that I felt to recommend today, which is kind of a funny one now that I'm like thinking about it in the context of conflict and Mars and Venus. And like, it doesn't necessarily obviously relate, but it kind of does, because the two hemispheres of your brain are dealing with the same thing, right? I mean, like, are they going to be connected, or are they going to be working against each other? And when your two halves of your brain work against each other, that's when you end up with things like learning struggles and mental health problems, right? You need both sides of your brain to be integrated and working together. Oh, can you hear my baby waking up? I've got to go, guys. I recommend the brain fascia session today. I'm going to link it below, and I need to go take care of my baby, but I hope that your day is so good. You can heal your life, and I just really know that you can. So go ahead and hit like and subscribe if you haven't. Come hang out on Facebook, Intuitive Healing with Allie Duzette, and I will see you tomorrow.